Wow, very interesting stuff there. Well, let's take a live look outside right now. We're going to be taking a look at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Look at those clouds right there, Phil.
Yeah.
We are going to be seeing a lot of changes in the next few hours
No
here.
doubt about it. Our weather team is all over it tonight. Ryan Morse joining us now with the forecast here. Ryan, about an hour out from things getting dicey, huh?
Yeah, and look, we have tornado watches out for the western half of the state. Now, if you are in eastern Indiana, we are going to get these watches expanded as the night goes on, but the watch for much of the western half of the state goes until 11 o'clock Eastern. Southwestern parts of the state, it runs until 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. Our overall timing, I'd say 6 o'clock we'll start to see more cells in western parts of the state, and then stretching to 1 o'clock in the morning. A few cells out ahead of a main line of showers and storms. Widespread damaging wind is expected. If we do get those cells to fire, a couple tornadoes are also looking likely, and large hail as well. So we have all forms of severe weather on the table. And I should mention, even embedded in the line, the main line of showers and storms, we are still expecting some areas of rotation. So here's a look at Storm Tracker and where our current line of storms is. It's basically drifting off to the east, due east for the moment. And again, we're going to be arriving shortly, eventually, at the state line. We'll zoom all the way in. Couple severe thunderstorm warnings just across the state line in eastern Illinois. Northwestern parts of the state are going to see the first storms, Lafayette included, so just keep that in mind through the next few hours. Overall, the storm risk has been upped today for basically the southern half of the state, including the Indy metro area. And the moderate 4 out of 5 and a rare 5 out of 5 high risk stretching from southern Illinois all the way to Arkansas. So this storm system, all the ingredients are there for today. In fact, we had some clearing. We did have some sunshine at points for today. We have the dew points. The dew points are sitting right now in the 60s. It is a touch humid. Futurecast through the next couple hours. Our concern, again, is a couple cells out ahead of the main line, but look, it's getting pretty messy by 8, 9 o'clock. And then this is all drifting off to the south and east, getting closer to the state line at 11 o'clock and midnight, drifting eventually out of the state through the early morning hours on Thursday. The key thing with the front's going to just be lingering around in our forecast the next couple days, driving up our rain chances as well. So we're going to be watching that pretty closely. But our severe threat window, as I mentioned, next couple hours ramping up. If you're in western parts of the state, you're watching earlier on in the time frame. Eastern parts a little later on. I should mention wind advisories are in place for central and southern Indiana. Look, we had a non-thunderstorm wind gust here in Indianapolis up to 60 miles an hour. Our line isn't close yet. Live look downtown, temperature is sitting at 80 degrees. Dew points in the upper 50s, but many of us have gotten into the 60s. We did hit a record high for today at 81 degrees, kind of showing how strong this storm system is off to our north and west. Now, here's the good news. For tomorrow, we'll still have more rain chances in the region. We're not in the chance of severe weather in central Indiana. 67 the high, showers more likely in the late afternoon and evening hours. But flooding is going to be another major concern going from this evening all the way through the weekend. Tonight alone, we could have locations 1.5 to 2.5 inches and 4 to 7 inches from now all the way through Sunday morning. 7-day forecast. It will be a busy 7-day forecast, at least to start through the weekend. But again, we aren't in any storm chances for some of these other days in our forecast. Heavy rain on Saturday. And if you're looking for a quiet stretch, we'll finally get that with colder temperatures next week.